A shocking 1 in 4 physics departments at UK universities could be forced to close soon, according to a revealing survey that exposes a looming crisis threatening the future of this vital science. But here's where it gets controversial. Is the country really prepared to let such a foundational discipline crumble under financial strain and austerity? The heads of physics departments nationwide are sounding a dire alarm as funding shortfalls put their programs and the careers of budding physicists at serious risk. An anonymous survey conducted by the Institute of Physics, IOP, uncovered that 26% of department leaders fear their entire physics department could shut down within the next 2 years. Additionally, 60% anticipate significant reductions in their course offerings. The grim reality doesn't stop there. 4 out of 5 departments have already begun cutting staff, and considerations of merging with other departments or consolidating resources are on the table. Senior physicists describe this as an existential threat to the UK's ability to maintain its leadership in cutting-edge science and technology. One physics department head shared a candid glimpse into the struggle, revealing, "Our university is grappling with a £30 million budget deficit. Recruitment has been frozen, morale is at an all-time low, yet our staff continue to deliver outstanding teaching and research despite mounting pressures and fewer resources. Frankly, I fear we're nearing a breaking point." Professor Daniel Thomas, chair of the IOP's Heads of Physics Forum and leader of the University of Portsmouth's School of Physics and Mathematics, labeled these survey results as deeply concerning for the UK's strategic edge. Physics is the bedrock of every technological breakthrough. Our past advancements, current innovations, and future successes all hinge on expertise in this field. From quantum technology and photonics to space exploration, green energy technologies, data science, defense industries, and nuclear research, highly skilled physicists are indispensable. If we fail to nurture and train the next generation of physicists, we risk undermining the nation's position as a global leader, he emphasized. To prevent irreversible damage, the IOP is urgently calling on the government to immediately increase funding to support existing physics labs and research infrastructure. They also propose creating an early warning system to identify departments in jeopardy and to address international student recruitment challenges, an essential revenue stream for many institutions. Looking further ahead, the IOP advocates for comprehensive reforms in higher education funding to fully cover the costs of teaching critical fields like physics. Sir Keith Burnett, president of the IOP and former chair of physics at Oxford University, echoed the urgency, stating, "We recognize the tight public finances, but ignoring the situation would be reckless. Physics is a national asset, vital to our prosperity, security, and innovation. We're on the brink of a cliff edge, yet there's still time to prevent a widespread crisis that could lead to numerous department closures and squander incredible potential." He warned that without decisive action, the UK's brightest physics researchers and students may be left unsupported and vulnerable. Professor Thomas identified 2 main causes behind these financial pressures: the declining real value of domestic tuition fees and a drop in the number of international students enrolling in physics programs. Smaller departments bear the brunt of this squeeze, increasing the concentration of physics education into fewer, larger institutions. This trend threatens geographic diversity of physics education, contradicting policies aimed at widening participation and equal access, ultimately disadvantaging many who might otherwise pursue physics. Responding to concerns, a government spokesperson highlighted plans to boost funding for public research and innovation by over £22.5 billion annually by 2029-30. A 3% real terms increase compared to 2025-26. Our commitment of £86 billion for public research and development through 2030 is designed to ensure the UK's world-renowned universities remain at the forefront of discovery, the spokesperson affirmed. But is this funding boost enough to save struggling physics departments from the brink? Are the government's efforts too little, too late? And most importantly, Do we understand the true consequences of losing physics education from significant parts of the UK? These questions demand urgent attention, and we invite you to weigh in with your thoughts and perspectives. What do you think should be done to secure the future of physics in the UK? Share your views below.